Most ladies are always very, very sad. In fact, the research states that around 65% are not happy because they do not reach Mount Everest. They do not reach orgasm, and they are suffering from what we call female orgasmic disorder. And that is what we want to discuss today, so that we know what are the top 5 reasons why some women don't reach orgasm. And this video is backed with science and anatomy plus physiology and a bit of research. If you have not subscribed to this particular channel, you are really missing a lot. Hit that notification bell, hit and subscribe, turn it on for more videos like this that I will always post. Now, let's dive into the video and know what this is all about. Female orgasm is not just about pleasure. It's a complex neurovascular and hormonal process involving your brain, the nervous supply, the blood flow, and even genital anatomy. And scientifically, the study shows that about 95% of men reach orgasm during intercourse. 95%. But only around 65% of women do reach orgasm, while it is 35%. So this gap, my dear viewers, is not just random. It is explained by anatomy, physiology, psychology, and even medical condition that surrounds all this, so that you can know why our ladies do not feel good, not reach Mount Everest. So we want to break down top 5 scientifically proven reasons why some women do not reach orgasm. So stay tuned. Number 1 is what we call inadequate stimulation. That is now anatomical factor. The most important organ in female orgasm is the clitoris, which contains over 8,000 nerve endings, making it the most sensitive erogenous structure that every man must know. Now, from the anatomy and physiological perspective, orgasm is primarily triggered by direct, indirect or direct clitoral stimulation, not just vaginal penetration. My guys, it is not a matter of going inside. The research normally shows that most women cannot rely, or they cannot reliably reach orgasm through intercourse. Why? Because most women do not even prefer penetration. Penetration does not adequately stimulate the clitoris. That is the place where we are interested in. And I want you to note that this explains why many women require external stimulation. You go manual, you use your hand, you use even your mouth. You adjust the position. This one will activate the neural pathway that leads to orgasm. So without sufficient stimulation, my viewers, of this particular structure, the neurovascular cascade required for orgasm simply does not occur. Now, listen to me carefully, for this number 2 is very, very important. Brain and psychological factors, that is called neurophysiology. And we begin by saying that orgasm is not just physical. It is deeply controlled by the brain. And I want you to know that sexual arousal normally begins in the brain, which then triggers the increased blood flow, nerve stimulation, and hormonal release in the vaginal area. And when this normally occurs, then the lady will be very, very happy in terms of reaching the peak. Now, things like stress, I want you to know this, anxiety, fear, past trauma, relationship issues can interfere with this process by activating what we call the sympathetic nervous system, which inhibits sexual response. All those I've mentioned will not make a lady to reach the peak. In simple terms, what do I mean? I mean that if the brain is not fully relaxed and engaged, the body cannot reach orgasm. Now, this is why even when physical stimulation is adequate, psychological barriers can block the final orgasmic response, leading what we call female orgasmic disorder, which we are trying to eradicate in this particular video. Number 3, and this is now the sweetest, anatomical variation, that is clitoral positions and structure. I want you to understand this very well. Not all women have the same genital anatomy, and this normally matters because research has shown that the distance between the clitoris and the vaginal opening significantly affect the likelihood of orgasm during intercourse, and this is very, very important. And then women with shorter distance, the shorter distance to the clitoris, are more likely to reach orgasm, while those with a longer distance may struggle. This is because of the genital anatomy. Now, the most recent studies confirms that the greater clitoral urethral distance and smaller clitoral structures are associated with reduced orgasm frequency. And I want you to know that this means that some women are biologically predisposed to need different types of stimulation. So it is not a dysfunction because of that anatomy, it's just because of anatomical variations. So you need to know your lady very, very well in terms of genital anatomy. In fact, sometimes you should be able to go to that pelvis, have a look at the structure of the vagina so that you can understand this, your lady, very well. And ladies, do not fear when a man asks you, honey, I want to look at it so that I can see where the clitoris is situated, so that you can reach your orgasm very, very well. Now, medical conditions are very, very important in this particular scenario, and this is number 4. Female orgasm also depends on healthy nerves, blood vessels, and hormone. If you have a conditions like diabetes, which normally damage nerves, even hormonal imbalance due to low estrogen and testosterone levels, neurological disorders, chronic illness like those who are suffering from all forms of cancers, when you have HIV that is not well managed very well, this all chronic kidney diseases can lead to reduced ways of reaching to orgasm, because they can impair the pathway that we were talking about that requires the orgasm. And additionally, certain medication also play a role. For example, if you are using antidepressant, because also maybe also antipsychotics, blood pressure drugs, diabetic drugs, these ones can also delay and even prevent orgasm. Now, clinically, these conditions are known as female orgasmic disorders, which I've actually said earlier, where orgasm is absent or even significantly delayed, even with adequate stimulation. So sometimes the issue is not behavioral. Perhaps you may think that this particular my lady is not willing, but generally it can also be now medical. Number 5 is the most also significant, the psychological response when there is insufficient arousal and time. Now, female sexual response is slower than us men and more complex compared to us, because psychological arousals normally involve there must be increased blood flow to the pelvic area. That's what we call engorgement. The vaginal area must be well lubricated with the activation of the female pelvic muscle. That's why we normally encourage ladies to do Kegels exercise like the one I'm showing you in this particular video. Only after this full build-up can orgasm occur, and studies have also shown that women generally require longer stimulation and consistent arousal build-up before reaching the top, the climax. So if stimulation is too short, if you are a man who is rushing, you are inconsistent, your body will never make this a lady to reach the threshold of organism. So you will be leaving this lady in suspense, and she will develop some fear, and she might not even like and she might even try to go elsewhere to look for what maybe another lady is singing and happy about, that she's always reaching orgasm. So orgasm is a process that we should be able to know. It is not an instant event, particularly in ladies. As men, we reach very, very fast, but ladies, they need time and consistency and major values that in conclusion, we say that failure to reach orgasm is very common in ladies and is affecting up to 25% in some studies, 25% of women in some studies. And I want you to know that it is not always a problem. It can be solved. It's often because sometimes of biology, anatomy, or even physiology. And understanding those factors that I've talked about normally help to remove stigma and even psychological issues that affect these particular ladies, so that they don't even reach orgasm. And to us men and any lady listening to me or watching me, better communication with your partner is very, very key. Proper medical evaluation if you are really facing this issue of female orgasmic disorder is very, very important, and improved sexual health is very, very key. Now, if you found this video very, very helpful, kindly follow us in Facebook, Family Vlogs. Subscribe to this channel by hitting that notification bell, rate and subscribe, turn it on for more videos that I will post. And if you want to know the reasons why ladies must drink yogurt, watch this video that appears up here. And you ladies, if you stay celibate without penetration, what happens to you if you not have sex for a very, very long time? Watch this video and always give us a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and let me see you in the next video. Muchas gracias.